Did the event live up to what you expected, and was there anything that you wanted to do that you didn't do that now you wish you had?
Literally, the whole thing was seamless. It went perfect. We didn't have a lot of time to rehearse. That was our big, worry coming in here, but they nailed it. The team absolutely nailed it. I guess we did. The other thing that we accomplished is it translated well onto television too. I feel like people felt like it was a different experience than they get on a normal Saturday night for a UFC event.
Just wanted to get you to comment a little at length about this Zellhuber-Rubovic's fight, and especially in the one round when I think it was the second round when he looked like he was going out, and for that kid to come back and fight back and land a couple shots at the end. I mean, the balls he showed and just kind of the heart that he showed in that at the end was incredible.
Yeah, I mean that's why that's the fight of the night. I mean, those guys were literally going toe to toe. Both of them got hurt. Both of them recovered and kept swinging. It was incredible fight.
Is that rank up there with Henderson and Shogun and some of the best fights you've seen?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's one of the best fights I've ever seen.
And I want Valentina's strategy was effective, but it kind of sucked the life out of the room. How disappointing was that to see that fight and sort of just you could hear a pin drop as they were fighting?
You can put on $20 million worth of production, but you can't control the fights. They're going to be what they are. So I cannot let that drive me crazy.
And then just your thought on the main event. I mean, it seemed like an odd beginning there with Merab calling timeout, and I guess there was a kiss apparently.
Well, no, he didn't call timeout. What happened was Merab and O'Malley's corner were screaming at each other the whole beginning of the fight. They were yelling at each other back and forth, and then Herb Dean stepped in and told them to knock it off. And then the kissing in the back and standing up and walking away before the bell, that I have no idea. Merab does some shit. You know what I mean? It was weird, but not shocking.
His performance was what everybody would have expected. Were you disappointed with Sean? Sean had fire in that last little bit when he was throwing those body kicks, but you didn't seem to see that fire from Sean maybe throughout that you might have expected.
I don't disagree with you. He looked flat. He didn't look sharp. He didn't look crisp. And until the last round. He hurt him with that body shot. He knew he hurt him with the body shot, and he kept going in and trying to finish. But, yeah, I don't agree. I mean, I looked at the punch stats. He's like 6 in a couple of the rounds. So,
do you feel like I don't know if you can put your finger on why he performed the way he did, but there was so many expectations on him, and this card was built and got so much hype, and then he is the star of the card. Do you think that might have impacted him in any way?
you'd have to ask him that. I don't know the answer to that question, but I think that he's one of those kids that lives for moments like this. I mean, this is what he's all about. He's that guy. I think that I don't know if he just got in there tonight and fell flat. Some nights it's just is what it is.
Was there any medical updates on Irene and Brian? Because you shared those photos of like Irene's face was gashed open and Brian's eye was swollen shut.
Yeah, they got some stitches. That's about it. But they were transported for obviously head and face scans, and I think they're good. I think they came back good.
Diego Lopez, if it wasn't for Alex Pereira, Diego Lopez would probably be the fight of the year. Can you talk about his performance tonight against a stud like Brian Ortega?
Yeah, so what was fascinating to me was he hurt him, drops him, right out the gates, and then jumps on top of him instead of having him stand back up and trying to finish him. Almost like he wanted to submit him or something, I don't know if that was the case, but I think he made the fight a lot tougher than it had to be for him. And I think a lot of people were sleeping on him because of the Ige fight. And yeah, he definitely put that behind him. And yes, I think that tonight's event, some people probably tuned in for the first time, and hopefully they turned off before the co-main event, and they're big fans now.
Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Can you just talk about Raul's performance in the opening bout? He obviously was a big favorite. He seemed to have the crowd behind him. Wasn't able to get the finish. What did you think of his performance, and what do you envision next for him?
Yeah, no, he's a great kid. I actually ran into him outside when he was just getting ready to leave after the fight. And, you know, we'll keep doing what we do with a guy like him. Keep building him and putting him in fights that, you know, hopefully push him and take him to another level, and we see what he can do. But he's a good kid. He's a tough kid. I like him.
Hola Dana, buenas noches.
How are you, sir?
Todo muy bien. Venimos desde Chile. Perdón. Quiero saber su opinión sobre la pelea de Ignacio Amondes para la Televisión Nacional de Chile.
Yeah, what do I think of it?
Yeah.
I think that it was the, you know, he got a performance of the night bonus, so he obviously came out and shined tonight. I think it was a great fight, and I loved it, and I don't know what else to tell you.
Perfecto. Dana, se está hablando en Chile, no sé si será real, eres tú la persona para decir si es cierto, que podría llegar pronto una fecha oficial de UFC con una pelea estelar de Ignacio. ¿Es real ese rumor?
You know, I say this all the time. I want to go everywhere. We want to go everywhere, and obviously, when you end up having a star or a fighter who ends up being, you know, whether he's very popular or high in the rankings, and you feel like he is somebody that you could bring to, like, Dricus du Plessis. I'm very serious about Africa in 25. We're going to go there. I'm going to make this happen, no matter what. Again, here we go with, I don't care what it costs, but whatever it takes to get that done, we're going to go there. And then we want to go to Spain, too. The problem with Spain is they have so much going on there. All the arenas are booked up. They're backed up. Or I would have been in Spain this year. So, yes, it is not out of the question to go to Chile.
El día de ayer, La Jaulita, el hermano pequeño de Ignacio, ganó su primer título. ¿Será posible en un futuro tener las dos jaulas dentro de la compañía?
Interesting. How old is he?
¿La edad? ¿Qué edad tiene?
17 años.
17 years old.
Damn, okay. What's his record?
¿Y cuál es el retrospecto?
5-0.
¿Cómo es
He's
que
5-0.
No,
Cartel.
cinco wins.
He's 5-0.
And he's pro? Pro? Amateur?
¿Y, y está profesional o amateur?
Oh, sí,
Yeah.
su primer título.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see him on the Contender Series soon. Yes.
Every Diego Lopez fight, he goes and talks to you. What he has
Yeah.
this time?
Usually he's really nice. Tonight he wasn't nice at all. He was screaming at me, "Give me my title shot! I get the title shot now." Yeah, he was very angry tonight. It wasn't the usual happy-go-lucky, smiling Diego Lopez. He was fucking screaming at me. He was all fired up tonight.
He seems like he want to go to Abu Dhabi as a backup fighter. Is that a possibility, or?
We'd do anything with that guy. Even though he was screaming at me tonight, I really like him. So, yeah, he could be.
I may have missed it, but was Oscar de la Hoya included in any of the tributes tonight?
I did. Yeah, he was in the video.
Okay.
He was in the video. He's an asshole, but you can't deny what he did. I mean, the guy, you know what I mean? He's a fucking lunatic. But he was a bad boy in his day. Before he got his fake abs. Yeah, he used to have real abs.
For the John Jones fight, I wonder what's your level of confidence that will actually happen?
That what will happen?
That it will actually happen, given his history.
I'm sorry, who was it?
John Jones.
Oh, John Jones? Well, John Jones is running loose and wild here tonight in Las Vegas, so let's hope we... Hunter, you babysitting him tonight? No?
Ryan Garcia.
Who is? Oh, they're out tonight. I hope that's not true. Listen, John promised me tonight that he's going to be good while he's in Las Vegas, so... Cool. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend.